Juan-o's world.
My baby mama trippin', she been going through my phone. Tired of me cheating, I can't leave these hoes alone. Hella pics, hella tips on my cash app. It's like,
what up though, y'all? I don't even know how to intro this video, so we just gonna kind of get straight to it. But this is another big U update that you kind of should have already seen coming. At least I know I did. Whatever.
Bro was committing murders, allegedly, according to the feds. Bro was scamming the kids, allegedly, according to the feds. Bro was robbing and extorting local business owners, allegedly, according to the feds. Now listen, man, when the feds come and get you on those charges, that's that serious, you cooked, okay? But Big U is he...
Pretty much. But Big U knew he was cooked before the feds came and got him. He knew he was cooked way before the feds came and got him. He knew his phone was tapped years ago and then kept conducting business on that phone, which is it's a lot of horrible leaders, you know? A lot of horrible leaders. Just because you're the one with the money don't mean you should be the leader. Just because you're the one that can beat mostly everybody up don't mean you should be the leader, etc., etc., etc.
More cooked. Come to find out, Flacco was right. I've been telling y'all, man, from the very beginning of my YouTube career, bro. You can't trust an LA dude more than you can throw. You can't trust.
I'm just gonna laugh that Flacco said it.
Okay, they're disloyal. They snakes. They rats. You can't trust an LA dude. Well, most of them, right? Some of them are good, right? Not all is rats. I won't go that far, but 95% of LA dudes are rats. Okay, they're snitches. They're disloyal. Big U, unfortunately, right, was leading a crew of LA dudes. Come to find out, that crew, most of them, right, they snitching on
him. Now, as funny as this is, to their credit, Big U was snitching on himself, too. He knew his phone was tapped, and he kept speaking reckless on that motherfucker. Not only that, he knew he was being looked at for certain California practices, but he kept moving like that. To be honest with you, it's kind of like they set him up to look like the biggest dude in Cali and take that fall for everybody. But he was reckless within his own self. Prostitution, PPP loans, and all, and this just the shit that was on wiretap and that they could prove in the paperwork. It ain't no telling how many other charges and then the extortion is some more shit that they could prove. Like, all that selective gangsterism, he should have been gangbanging on some of them white and Jewish people, you know what I'm saying? Either he'd be protected or they'd have got him out of there a long time ago and he wouldn't have to go to jail for the rest of his life. But they gonna boom him with this, in my opinion. And I'm not with snitching. But if you the leader of the crew and you get everybody busted, you should just plead guilty. Take what come with it. It's your fault. That's what being a leader is.
So, according to WAC 100, right? Now, listen, man. WAC 100 and Big U had problems in the past. But this is where you know Big U is really desperate at this point. Because Big U is calling upon WAC 100 for help. Because Big U looked around him and he's seen he don't got nowhere else to go, man. Because everybody he trusted turned out to be a rat. I get the call today.
Now, hold on. What you mean everybody you trusted? It looked like you mean everybody he extorted? You mean everybody he took advantage of? What they supposed to do? And I don't believe if he that desperate he reached out to WAC 100, then shit, he might as well start snitching. Oh, shit. I ain't condoning it, but there's so much of that shit going on. I mean, what can I tell you? You know what I'm saying?
Big U sent a call to me, right? 3 things. They say, why? Big U say on 60 crib. U 600 ain't nowhere, none of his paperwork. They ain't never.
How self-serving on 60 crib? Well, come on, bro.
Of course, you ain't got nothing to do with that. He gonna clear that up. That's cool. I don't even clear it up because he know it wasn't there. 2, he said I'd already tripped on due sales before I got locked up, so that can't speak for me. 3, I need your help. Cause 75 6-0 is in my paperwork telling on me. See, this would come with running the hood.
Is it 50 or 75? And Wack, you speak on running shit all the time too. This is not what comes with running the hood. This is what comes with being the bad leader. Because if you in the streets and that's just what you gonna do, it is a way to go about things. But bottom line, man, Big U is a bad leader. So is Young Thug. So is YNW Melly. A lot of these Lil Durk. A lot of these guys was just bad leaders, man. Bad fucking leaders. A lot of these guys wasn't built for the position that they was in either. You know, and that's 6ix9ine. He wasn't. They should have never let him in the whip. Mel, Shotty, whoever was leading that crew was a bad leader. And then if he was in the whip, he should have been the money, not somebody that can call shots. And if we was gonna move, and if y'all was gonna move on his behalf, then he shouldn't have never knew about the business.
And outside at the park. This is why being a gangbanger is quite literally the stupidest thing anybody can do. Okay?
Super facts. The stupidest shit you could do. But
stupidest thing. Yo, if you're a gangbanger, you are literally, I think you should qualify for mental retardation. Okay? You should get a check every month, man. Why would anyone subject themselves to this? You would have a hard time getting 75 dudes to show up, right, to pay for your funeral. You would have a hard time getting 75 dudes to show up at your baby shower. You would have a hard time getting 75 gangbangers to run you a check to pay for the rent this month if you're a little short. You would have a tough time getting 75 gangbangers to put money on your books if you get locked up for putting work in the hood.
Yeah, you're gonna have trouble getting 75 gangbangers to do anything except for destruction, terror, and mayhem. You know what I'm saying? We'll say that for the next video. I don't know what to say about Big U, but this what he wanted, this what he asked for, this what he bragged about. He had entree to make money so many different ways. He been in the game for so long. Why is he talking on the phone? How you extorting and prostituting? Who brings pussy to Las Vegas? That floored me right there. He's gonna be the first man in history to go to jail for bringing prostitutes into Nevada. The only place where it's legal at. Now, it ain't legal on the Strip. Don't you guys get finessed. It ain't legal on the Strip. Don't get finessed. We out. Yo, look here, man. A lot of this gang shit is about a lack of love, a lack of family, and self-desperation. So what you got to understand is a motherfucker will eat you too. And a lot of this gang stuff is a lack of self-worth. So who are you to feel like you somebody and not feel like I'm nobody and we all in the same gang? And then a lot of this is just proper. It's simple mathematics. You a bad leader. You 60 years old. You done got the whole hood knocked. You know what I'm saying? I guess they wouldn't be wrong for Lucky Lepke your ass. I don't know. I ain't with snitching. I also ain't with extorting people or doing shit that you ain't willing to stand up for. I ain't with none of the above. Y'all figure that shit out. We out. And then that's funny because, never mind. We out.